Hello, very good morning. Welcome to JS Testing Academy. Welcome to the next part of video, the Core Java for Automation series. Okay, in this video, we are going to see serialization and deserialization in Java. Okay, so serialization is the process of converting a Java object into a byte stream so that it can be easily saved into a file or to a network or to a database. Okay, serialization is nothing but converting a Java object into a byte stream. Okay, and the deserialization is a reverse of that. It's converting the byte stream back into the Java object. Okay, so you can ask me, right, where we can use serialization and deserialization is, for example, in the browser automation, right? Suppose you are logging to an application multiple times. Okay, so you can serialize the logging sessions into an file, right? You can convert that into a byte stream, and they later you can deserialize when you log in. Okay, so here is one example of serialization. Okay, serialization and deserialization. Okay, let us see in right core Java example now. Okay, so I will open to the Java learning, right, which we are seeing. Okay, others, let me create one class. Okay, or let me go and right. Okay, let me go and create one package. Okay, okay, so I'll package, make it to right, something like training one. 1 minute, let me give you a capital letter. Okay, training one, and let me finish it. Okay, now let me create a one class. I'll name it as student. Okay, so let me create a class and I'll name it as a student. Okay, so now what I'll do is, right, I will create, I'll first, right, I will implement, right, there is one, all right, interface, one minute, implements. Okay, serializable interface. Okay, so serializable, okay, interface. Okay, so now I just right added the right interface here, where it's the student is going to implement the serializable interface. Okay, so let me create two variables now. Okay, int id, next one is string name, lat. Okay, then I'm going to create a constructor also, public. Okay, student. Okay, int id, comma, student, sorry, string name. Okay, so I will use this to distinguish between right instance variable. Okay, this dot id, okay, equal to id. So this is going to distinguish between the argument and the instance variable. Okay, this dot name equal to name. Okay, so I created a constructor now. Okay, so in this class I created an right student, so and it's going to implement the interface, right, serializable, which is having the right interface, right, and this is we are going to implement it. Okay, so I create, there is an interface which you need to implement in the student class. Okay, now let me create an write another class. Okay, so here this, for example, serialize example, I'll create a new class. Okay, and I'm going to add public static void main. This is going to execute the code. Okay, let me delete it. Okay, so in this, right, we are going to, why we go for serialization? Serialization is to save the object state to a file or a database, okay, and send the objects over a network, right? Like for example, as I told you earlier, right, session logging sessions, right, capturing that, we can go for serialization. Okay, what are the classes which are involved in this, right? Serialization and deserialization is, right, object output stream, it is for writing the serialization, and object input stream, it's for reading the serialization, right, it's for deserializing, and serializable, right, interface, it is used to mark the class of an serializable. Okay, so here, right, we are going to use, right, two classes, one is object output stream and object input stream. Okay, so now let me start writing the code now. Okay, so I'll give try. Okay, I'm going to create the object for the student which we created. Okay, so now, right, I created an object and I passed, right, values for the student class which you already created. Okay, so I passed ID and name, I did. So we created one, right, constructor, right, where we need to pass ID and name, I passed here. Okay, now I'm going to use, right, file output stream. Okay, so I'm just going to use a file input stream, and I'm going to create one reference equal to new. Okay, so file output stream. Okay, then I'm going to, all right, pass the file where we need to serialize. Okay, student dot scr. Okay, so here is where, right, it will be converted and it will be serialized. Okay, so I'm just importing the file output stream, I did. Okay, so I imported the package of file output stream. Okay, as I told you, we are going to use object output stream. Okay, and right, I'll give os equal to new. Okay, I'm going to again copy it. Okay, and I'm going to give what file we are going to write it. Okay, so now this is used for writing. Okay, so object output stream. Okay, 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 so object output stream OS equal to new object output stream. Okay, now let us write the object. Yes, start, we use write object method. Okay, we use write object method, and we write the object which we created, s1. Okay, so now, sorry, yes, it's not s1. Okay, so now we need to close it after writing. Not only this, we have to close the FOS also. Okay, so we'll close it. Okay, all this we did in try. Okay, we need to cache the output also, right? So for that, I will print it. Okay, okay, I just confirm it's serialized. Okay, I'll give in double quotes. Okay, so ignore the spelling. Okay, so now what I'll do is, right, I'll give catch to catch the exceptions. Okay, now I'll give IO exception e dot print stack trace. Okay, it's going to capture the error. Okay, okay, now all right, it's going to get stack trace. Okay, okay, so it's going to get up and right stack trace. Okay, now let me run it. So it's going to deserialize the object and keep it in a file. Okay, so now object serialized. Let me refresh it. Okay, see, right, it is been serialized. Okay, you can see, right, the object has been serialized. Now there is a file here. Okay, so now what we need to do is, right, we need to deserialize also. Let me create a new class. Okay, deserialize example. I didn't worry about the next spelling. Please ignore it. Okay, so now I created a main method also for deserialize. First we serialized, right, then now we need to deserialize also. Okay, for that we there we use file output stream. For here we need to read it, right? For that I'm just going to write file input stream FIS equal to new. Okay, file input stream. Okay, now I'm going to give, okay, the same name, right, double quotes student dot yes, yes, yeah. Okay, so now I'm just giving a semicolon. I'm going to import the file input stream package. Okay, I'm going to add exception here, file not found exception. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, right, I can use try catch also. Okay, now and I'll give object. Okay, input stream. Okay, OIS equal to new. Okay, now let me give, okay, now we need to deserialize now. Okay, for that we need to do some casting here. Student, okay, yes, equal to student. Okay, so you should give the same name, right, student. Oh yes, so we need to use the read object method now. Okay, to read the deserialized right file, right? So we need to write right, deserialize the file should be read. Okay, now we have done it, right, and we are giving os dot close. And I use try catch also. I didn't use it. Okay, FIS dot close. So we need to close the object input stream and file input stream which we created. Let me print also sys out. Okay, deserialized. Okay, s dot id. So we are going to print s dot id, and I'm going to add s dot name also. Okay, so we are going to print both. Let me run the code. See, deserialized, right? Now I can able to see, right? It deserialized. So 101 and alias, right? Hit printer. Okay, so this is how we can write serialize to a file and deserialize to an object. So serialization is, right, converting an object into an right external right file so that it can be shared, and serialization is, right, converting back the Java byte stream into an object. Okay, so that is called as serialization. This we can use this concept in rest assured or browser automation or whatever tool we are going to use it. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. All right, hope this video is useful for you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.